Hello, and welcome back to the Cultural Compass, where we explore fascinating histories, diverse cultures, and the stories that shape our world today. I'm so excited to dive into a story today that is both rich and resilient, the story of the Gullah Geechee people, past and present, a community born out of struggle, perseverance, and incredible cultural preservation. This is a story of triumph, spirit, and a deep connection to the land. From the shores of the Sea Islands along the southeastern coast of the United States, we find the Gullah Geechee, a people whose ancestors were enslaved Africans brought to the United States. Yet their legacy is anything but one of defeat. Join me on this journey to discover the uniqueness of their culture, language, cuisine, and the extraordinary bond they have with their land. The story of the Gullah Geechee people begins long before they became known by their name. It starts with the arrival of enslaved Africans, many of whom were brought from the rice-producing regions of West Africa. They were forcibly taken to the Sea Islands of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. These isolated islands and coastal areas became home to a thriving African-descended community, a community that survived and thrived in ways that were quite extraordinary. Through the brutality of slavery, they maintained their rich cultural practices, from their spiritual beliefs to their unique language. Over time, their descendants became known as the Gullah Geechee people. But even though they were physically enslaved, their spirits remained unbroken. One of the most defining features of the Gullah Geechee people is their language, often called Gullah or Geechee. It's a beautiful Creole that blends English with West African languages. This language is a living testament to the resilience and creativity of a people who had to adapt and survive under the harshest of circumstances. It is said that Gullah was the key to communication among people from many different African nations, all of whom had different languages. Over generations, Gullah evolved as a unique language that carries within it the rhythms of Africa, the soul of the islands, and the spirit of survival. What's so beautiful about it was the Gullah language is that it continues to thrive today, with many Gullah Geechee people still speaking it as part of their daily lives. It's a source of pride, a living bridge to the past. Next, let's talk about the heart and soul of any culture, its food. Gullah Geechee cuisine is a reflection of both the land and the African influences that shaped it. Known for its bold flavors and a rich history, Gullah food is a beautiful fusion of African, Native American, and European traditions. Some dishes that are staples of Gullah cuisine include shrimp and grits, hopping john, okra, fried chicken, and a variety of seafood dishes. These meals aren't just food, they're a connection to the past, a taste of the land, and a symbol of community and togetherness. However, the Gullah Geechee people have not had an easy road. Throughout history, they have faced significant struggles, most notably the fight to preserve their land. From the very beginning, land was something that the Gullah Geechee held dear. Their connection to the land was not just physical, it was spiritual, cultural, and economic. But land has often been the target of exploitation. From being pushed out by plantation owners during the Reconstruction era to modern-day gentrification and land theft, the Gullah Geechee community has had to defend its right to remain on the land their ancestors once worked. This loss of land has been a central theme of their struggles. Today, the Gullah Geechee people continue to fight for land preservation, for recognition, and for the respect they deserve as the stewards of the land. Throughout the years, the tactics to take the land have ranged from exploitation to legal battles. From the Reconstruction period, when Gullah Geechee families were swindled out of land, to modern-day land developers and corporations pushing them off the land they've inhabited for generations. The story of land loss is painful but necessary to understand. But the Gullah Geechee people are not giving up. Over the years, advocacy and community-based organizations have formed to fight back against these tactics. One example is the Gullah Geechee Heritage Corridor, which has fought for federal recognition to protect the cultural landscape of the Sea Islands, ensuring that Gullah traditions are preserved for generations to come. But through all the hardships, there is light, and that light is the strength, resilience, and spirit of the Gullah Geechee people. Today, they continue to thrive and build upon the foundation laid by their ancestors. They are champions of culture, language, and land preservation. Gullah Geechee culture is being celebrated more than ever, with music, art, and festivals honoring their unique history. Gullah artists, musicians, and chefs are gaining recognition for their contributions to the wider cultural landscape, and the Gullah language is being taught to new generations, ensuring it doesn't fade away. Communities are working together to restore and preserve the land, while also celebrating the history and culture that make them so special. From music festivals to culinary celebrations, the Gullah Geechee people are sharing their story with the world, and their message is one of hope, pride, and empowerment. As we've seen today, the Gullah Geechee people have not only preserved their culture, but have fought fiercely to maintain their identity and their land. They are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of community. Their story is one of survival, creativity, and hope, and it's one that firsthand will continue to inspire generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the history and legacy of the Gullah Geechee people. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Cultural Compass, and leave a comment below about what inspires you about the Gullah Geechee community. Until next time, take care and remember, the world is richer for the stories we share.